A very good afternoon to viewers. It's day 3 here at the YSD UK Mobile. It is match day 2 here at the YSD UK Mobile, and we have both the teams. It's a group stage match between the Ssf Panthers and the YMG. We have both the captains in the middle. Captain of Ssf Panthers, Mr. Arslan. Captain of YMG, Mr. Mahmood. And alongside us, it's the match referee of today's match, Mr. Ramani. And with that, let's take away with the toss.
Tails call.
Tails is the call.
Panthers win.
Panthers have won the toss. Very good afternoon, captain. So what have you decided to do first?
I will try to go for batting first because UCAM wicket have good for batting. So we have a long batting. So we will try our best. So inshallah.
What is the target, the ideal target that you are eyeing for the first innings?
I see in morning they will make a very big target, but we will try to 240. It's my target. So our boys will try our best. Inshallah.
Are you sticking with the same team as the first?
Have a one change. Only Salman not playing or Amazik one playing.
Well, thank you very much, captain. All the best for you. Well, we have a quick chat with Mahmood Irfan, the captain of YMG. It's your first match today, and how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I am very excited from this ground. But I am so sad is the toss is lost.
Well, if you had decided to win the toss, if you wanted, what would you have done it first?
Yes, I am bat first.
Okay. Well, what is the restriction that you would want to have because you're bowling first right now?
Bowling first is the my bowling side is very well. This is the spin wicket. Or inshallah, I will target set is the 150.
Well, thank you very much, captain. All the best. So, news from the middle. It is Ssf Panthers who have won the toss and elected to bat first.
Game that was previously. But this one, an interesting fixture as the Ssf Panthers will open up. You can see Sayed Aziz, the left-hander, who's going to take the strike, who's also the captain of the national team of Malaysia. It's a very strong side. Deciding to go for a bat first, put up some runs on the board. That's the idea. And it's also the right time to introduce my fellow commentator, Dinesh. Very warm welcome.
Good afternoon, Herman. Good afternoon, viewers. Hope everyone is ready for this contest. Ssf Panthers for their second win in a row, possibly. And during the toss, Arslan was pretty confident and said that 200 plus would be an ideal score, and they have put into play in the previous matches they played, winning their very first one against the KL Gladiators and the Global Stars as well. Won by 7 wickets, and they chased it down in 15.1 overs, showing a really good batting lineup. And as you mentioned, captain of Malaysia, Syed Aziz, is opening. Very aggressive batter. And the YMG's very first match is today. You've seen a new team playing today as well. The MB Sports. And there's a new one to the name. Here we go, first ball. And opens the account for the team and for himself, Syed Aziz.
The first runs without any time being wasted. Alongside these is another left-hander, Arsalan. The Ssf Panthers taking on YMGC. YMGC have to pick up early wickets.
Yeah, we know how dangerous these both batters are. Arslan has a good record in cup tournaments, and also he's really good addition for the bowling as well. These both can destroy you when they smell blood. And in the opening power play, obviously, you'd want to get these two out, or else it'll be really dangerous if this partnership progresses. Well, up and over, but there's a protection in the deep. There's third man placed. Off the back foot this time. What a chance. Great fielding effort as well. Oh, but he's overstepped it. It's a free hit. The first free hit of the day. We haven't seen one yet. You wouldn't want to give free hits to batters who can smack you away. It's a golden opportunity for a good start. Oh, it would have been a dot delivery. The keeper just beats the keeper. 4 byes. Let's take a look at it. Ooh.
That should have been saved by the keeper.
Jazz right above the stumps. He would have cleaned him up. He completely missed it. Tried to work it away on the leg side. And it's the skipper who's the wicket keeper, Mahmood Irfan. Up in the air.
He survives that one. Aziz with a lifeline early on. This is good bowling by Javed.
That will be the end of the over. But it's a slow start for these both aggressive batters. A courtesy of a 4 bye to have 7 runs on the board. So it's 7 without loss and 1.
It's a good over. Should have got a wicket. 4 runs resulting in bye should have been saved by the wicket keeper also.
So it's Saddam who's going to bowl. Right arm spin. Spin introduced right in the power play. Aslan, who likes the face spin, it will be a good contest between him and the spinner. As we speak, he goes inside out this time, clears the fence, and it will be four.
That was a good strike there from Arsalan. Modern position and over that mid off fielder. Bang! 4 runs.
Yeah, Shiraz is
But
likely
no
to
problems.
imitate.
Sorry, such a good striker of that cricket ball, Dinesh. Delight to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been watching a while that he's really developed that attacking ability. Rocks on the back foot, just clears infield once again.
Yeah, just a single on that occasion was a chance. Well over the fielder.
This is good approach. It was a good delivery and just tucked it away to get to the other end. This is pretty smart. Again, another single.
Another single there.
Finds the fielder. Well, talking about the Ssf Panthers, who won the very first match against the Global Stars. And it races away behind square once again. And it does reach the ropes. It's wide and four. Not good bowling right there. Well, they do really have a good batting lineup. And as we speak, this is the biggest of them all. It's a six. Magnificent from Shade Aziz. That is Shade Aziz for you. So with that, the second over is completed after a really good start. This over being relatively expensive. 18 coming of it, so it's 25 with a loss after two. Well, in the previous match, it all boiled down to the fourth and fifth wicket partnership between Hasnan Ahmed and Yusuf Aizan, who lead the team to win the match with almost 5 overs remaining. Ssf Panthers. It was a bowling that really helped. Again, it was Hasnain Ahmed and Arslan themselves, each heading for a piece. Oh, long and handsome. Dead strike from Arslan. Smeared away. Oh, he's not happy about the comments made there. But definitely, I've lost of words how well he struck it. Sounded really meaty of the bat. This is what Arslan can do, frustrate the bowlers. Well, there's a little bit of discussion between the umpires and the skipper. Well, he did have the best of outings of the previous match, looking to continue well in this. Only scored 14, so as Shiraz is only 19 in the previous match. They have a really strong lineup, likes of Hasnain, Virendip Singh, another Malaysian national star. Goes for the bouncer. Well directed. Hope he's alright. Has he hit the helmet? Not pretty sure about it.
That was a good delivery. Spicy bouncer. Hitting Arsalan after being hit for a six. That's good to watch. I like that aggression from the bowler. Right after being hit for a six, comes back with a strong delivery.
Another no ball. That's a free hit again. He's going for pace, not for accuracy at the moment. Javed.
Yeah, missing his length yet again. He's trying a little too extra.
Again goes into the gap. Smeared it away. Good bit of fielding in the deep. Running has been good as well. Good bit of intent for both the sides.
The running between the wickets has been really, really good.
Didn't get the timing he wanted there. You can see he is just gone with the full extension of the arm. Not able to smoothly spread it over.
It's a good start here for the Panthers. They look like a strong side. Very notable players. This opening start, something that you would be more than happy about.
good setup, a good foundation. This both will be playing, and a couple of no balls and extras helping their way as well. It's already 37. Third over hasn't been completed yet. Tries to guide it. It will be just a dot. The final delivery, so it's 37 without loss after 3.
This has been good. First 3 overs for the Panthers. They've put up the runs, that steady start which was needed. And this is to be a big total in the first innings.
Continuing to sit down. Yeah, the strike rate doesn't suggest of the run rate at the moment, but then the extras and the no balls coming in has really helped them. A couple of sixes as well earlier. A thick outside edge going down the ground, while the edge will take its way to the boundary as well. What a start.
These runs coming in easy for them. The openers using the power play quite effectively. That's 41 on the board already. Just 3.1 overs. Salan moves on to 18 of 9.
Again goes through the gap. He just screamed it on the offside. Chase is on, but it's over. Ball wins the race.
And didn't quite middle that. Was from the toe end, but still had enough legs to beat the fielder. That chase on. 45 on the scoreboard. 5 runs away from that 50 mark.
This is a good comeback after being hit back to back fours. Definitely scratching their head in the scorching sun out there. They need something special. Sweeps it.
It's a dangerous Aziz backward strike. 11 of 12. Usually we see him go for the big shots.
Well, he was in a rush to get to the other end. In the process, he has thrown his bat.
He was desperate to get to that other end. He doesn't want to lose his wicket.
And with that, they complete the over. So it's 46 with a loss after 4.
Good little start, I would say. The way they've been batting. Inside of the power play, you don't lose wickets. You get 50-60. That's half of your battle won. It's exactly what they've been trying at the moment.
Yes, obviously these two are an incredible asset, and they would want to string a really good partnership, longevity, and being aggressive. They're doing exactly the same. The numbers suggest the same as well. It looks like Shade Aziz is playing the anchor's role in red. Arslan free his arms. Carves it away, carves it in the gap. Gap finding has been exceptional from Arslan. Timing is supreme as well. And with that, the 50 is up for Ssf Panthers.
That's another boundary. And that's the 50 with that gap picking. Arsalan is looking in some fine touch. Leading from the front, he moves on to 27 of 13.
Top edge. Top edge seals it for 6. This is right. It is carnage from Arslan at the moment.
Look at that shot. Even the top edges are flying over for a 6, just using the pace of the bowler. Had to take a shy at that one. Arsalan is in no mood to savour the bowlers.
This is what he can do when he's in the mood. And this today, right now, it's his day. Didn't connect the previous match, and right now he would want to get back on track.
Yeah, he's been connecting the ball well.
Goes big. Has he got the distance? Oh, what an effort in the field. Just about taking the catch.
That was an
Almost.
excellent field. That was really, really good effort. Unable to hold on to that one.
Oh, plays it behind square. Look at that. Delicately played. Another maximum in the over. It's getting too easy. Easy pickings for Shea does this.
Yeah, that's his favourite shot as well. Anything in that region, he will put you away. What a shot. It's a scintillating talent, isn't he? "63 on the board already, Dinesh. What a power play. Still one more over to go."
Yeah, they're playing really powerful at the moment in the power play. Looking very unstoppable. And those wides will definitely hurt you. Javed has not done good for himself in his 3 overs that he's bowled in the power play. Job to stop the runs, but he's leaking too many. 2 no balls that he's given. Couple of sixes here and there. Pretty expensive in his first spell in this tournament.
It's been a very expensive start for the bowlers, especially Javed, able to find that rhythm. That's what when you play against experienced batters, you face the heat.
Plays it through the gap once again. What a finish to the over. Slices it away, slices it well.
And a clean striking by Aziz as he continues to bring down the rampage. 5 over 68 for no loss. And look at that over 4-6-1-6, a wide and then the boundary. 22 runs in total. What a good over.
Well, 68 with a loss. It's absolutely incredible. They couldn't ask for a better power play display than this. One over remains in the power play. It looks like someone has a little issue, but it's Javed who's walking off the field. Physios come in. Has been taken off the field, and it looks like some are having a little bit of rest. But what a power play it was. Runs galore for both Shade Aziz and Arsenal. Looked like Shade Aziz was on the slower side, but he was taking his time in the middle, just finding the right deliveries to put them away. He did. And Arsenal from the very first ball he was get going. Striking slightly above 200. Now the young Mazang Gymkhana has to find a way to get rid of this. They have to read their weaknesses. The fielding has to be on par because it's normally going to be high in the air when they're trying to play the big shots, and the deep fielders have to give their all out. So it's Mohammed to bowl. Mohammed Rise goes up in the air. Fielder settling underneath, should be taken easily. That's what I was trying to say. The fielder has to be on point because can't get the bowls. You have to get the catches, and catches do win you matches. So a dangerous partnership broke. The deadlock has been found by Mohammed Rise. What a fine change.
Finally, that wicket coming in. And it's a spinner who's got the danger man Arsalan back. Flighted delivery, enticing him to go for the big shot. That was a fine catch. Kept his eyes on the ball till the very end. Running in from that mid on. It's 68 for 1. Just before the power play. Last over of power play, and the wicket comes. There's another danger batter. Deep Singh in at number 3.
You don't need introduction to him. He's one of the faces of the Malaysian national team. You ask any kid in Malaysia who watches cricket, you definitely know the likes of Shade Aziz, Deep Singh, who's established himself as one of the best batters, best all-rounders in Malaysian cricket. His contribution will be vital for the Ssf Panthers.
Walking out at number 3. He and Aziz have batted in a few games together and have had good partnership as well. We'll be requiring that as well. They've got the platform well set. 68 runs opening stand.
Ooh, That was a good one. Good delivery. Testing Virendik right there. Got a bit of bounce on it. Oh, it's a full toss. Well, gets an inside edge. Not the cleanest of timings, but definitely gets off the mark.
Comes back Aziz on strike. He's been striking well.
And goes inside out again. He's done that a couple of times. He does it again. Goes full. No two ways about it. He says, "Thank you very much."
Yeah, he'll take that. Another boundary. Been batting well.
Oh, sweeps it. Going for the second. Comfortably taken.
Good running. Got a good coordination. A lot of partnerships together. Malaysian colours as well.
Probably hit, but couldn't get any further. Well, it was an exciting power play from Arslan and shit as this. But had to be dismissed with this over. Brilliance of Mohammad Nurais. More action to come in the next 14, so 75 for 1.
Yeah, 6 overs completed. 75 on the board. Got 1 wicket down. Good power play for the Panthers.
Chips it. Oh, nearly carried. You would have been a soft dismissal. What a start.
It was nearly the
Mohammad
wicket number
Latif.
2. It was almost a wicket.
A good start. Using footy skills into good use there. The fielder at point.
I like to see the fielders become footballers for a moment.
Well, we can see that the spinners are doing a little bit of job after paces conceding too many. Mohammad Latif previously. Nora is doing the job at the moment.
The single. That's the ones in this over. Three of them.
So
Final
28 of
delivery to come
20,
in.
and Viren did 3 of 6. Well, so far the only over that no boundary has came of both the batters bat. Putting the brakes right here, Mohammad Latif. So 79 for 1 after 4.
That's a good over from Latif. Some things for the bowler to be in complete joy about. 13 overs. Deep Singh alongside Sayed Aziz. Still a lot of batting to come in. As a bowling department, they'll be looking for those silent overs. Middle overs face 7 to 13 is where you want to win the battle. It's a bowling unit. Mohammad comes back for his second. Picked up a wicket in his first. Reverse Salam.
Run out chance! Ooh, again. You got to hit those. You got to hit the sticks. You don't get many chances after this. But that's a seriously good effort.
Yeah, but it was a very risky single, I would say. Very, very risky.
Again, pierces through the gap. This is good. Breaks the shackles. Virendip Singh gets his first boundary. Rise wide. He likes to play at the offside, his strong area. Delicately played.
Yeah, there was good connection there. Some good timing. And gets the 4 for it. Just cap picking at its best.
Well, we have to credit the fielders too. They've been really, really good despite the scorching sun out there in this afternoon. They're putting their hard yards, stopping the boundaries, and we couldn't spot any bit of sloppy fielding. For this time, sweetly placed behind square, guiding it towards fine leg.
Yeah, good batting this one from Aziz. Moves to 34.
And it's a wide. Well, Norais was started really well, picking the very first wicket, getting the first breakthrough, and now all of a sudden turning to be a little expensive. That's a good comeback. And that will end the over. So 8 overs done. It's 91 for 1. Shreyas is cruising with his 35.
Yeah, we're still 2 overs away from that drinks break. Already 91 on the board. Deep and Aziz building up this partnership. The YMGC side, they need to pick up wickets if they want to bounce back into this contest, as those runs will keep piling up. You don't want to be chasing a very big target.
Yes, absolutely. Goes into the deep, straight to the fielder, and he catches it safely. Well, Mohammad Latif and Norais, this spin combination that's really worked out against Ssf Panthers against the run of play. He picks up a wicket, enticing the batter, going for the big shot, only to find the man add long on.
That was a fine catch. Kept his eyes on the ball till the very end. And that flighted delivery. Latif deserved one. And he's got the big fish. It's Aziz who's got to walk back.
Yes, how big of a wicket it is. YMGC are definitely back in this contest. Latif breaks the partnership, more importantly, the momentum. Last night it is walking in. Had a really good run in the previous match. 47 coming of him. Expect him to be leading the front again. Player of the match as well, with picking up 4 wickets. On bounce to the fielder. You see the aggressive intention from both the batters. Gets off the mark last night. The single. This is really good from Latif. He hasn't conceded a boundary, only singles. Bowling at the line. Once again, the same 4th stump, 5th stump line. Going fuller.
Good over from Latif. Just the 3 more runs plus that big wicket of Aziz.
So 9
After
overs
9,
done.
it's 94 for the loss of 2. Dinesh, what do you think should be the ideal score from here?
It should be 200 as what the captain mentioned, Arslan. And he mentioned earlier on he has a good batting lineup that could back all the batters. Well, they have definitely put the scores. Decent contribution from the openers, sharing 30 to 35 each. We say that this is an Arsenal champion, so 200 or 200 plus should be the right call to put them in a comfortable position to command this match. So Nora is to continue. Well, you could see Norais and Latif having the deep fielders for long on, long off, knowing that these both like to play there. Who goes a bit quicker? This is smart bowling change from Norais.
Yeah, good bowling. Good change-ups as well.
Good bowling, but not the best of fielding right there. Ball was twirling and a little bit of deviation. Couldn't touch it well. Slightly over and look at that. Yes. Field is playing a little trick for the fielder. Couldn't do much about it.
You know, 100 up on the board with that boundary.
And a dot to end the 10th over. This is good bowling. A good comeback from YMGC. Picking up two crucial wickets in the first 10, but they have to do more. The both settle batters in are always there to attack. So with that, it will be drinks break. Stay tuned. Well, that's the story for the first 10. The next 10 yet to be written. So will be Latif continuing. Star with the bat at the previous match. Hasnain and Virendeep, the Malaysian star, are in the middle. Good bit of contribution for these both spinners who have turned this game around on its head slightly. Just two crucial wickets, Arslan Shabir and Said Aziz. Well, loose on the other ground on ARZ is ART 78 for 3 in their 10 overs. Oh, goes long, goes straight where it came from. Us9 picks up a 6. What a beauty.
Yeah, got to the reach of the ball. And
Look at
bang,
that, goes
over
full.
the bowler's head. Half a dozen there. 100 up. Make that 109. That big hit.
Sweeps it. Goes up in the air. Straight to the man. Taken. Outside edge found. And look at that. It's Saddam who takes the catch. So Latif picks up his second and an important wicket of Virendip Singh.
He did concede a 6, but after that, it's the big man. The tall man from Malaysia will take that long walk back. It's 110 for the loss of 3 after 11.
Yeah, we were spinning away from him, trying to play it over. Long on or long off. That's where he was looking for. The outside edge found. And it's back-to-back occasions that he's gone, just scoring 16 and walking in the middle. It's another experienced veteran in the Malaysian circuit. It's Ahmad Faiz, the ex-Malaysian captain, walks in. So it's Saddam to continue. It's a change. Looks like they can't be going with the same option. Still a lower left for the both spinners who've turned this game around. Oh, burst off the hands. Going straight back where it came from. Looks
Very
like
powerful strike.
he's in a little bit of pain. Needs a little bit of medical attention.
So powerfully struck, wasn't it? It's 11.1 overs, 111 for 3 as the bowler gets some medical assistance.
It looks like the process while stopping the delivery is injured his finger.
That was a powerful strike as well. Didn't have much of a reaction time to move away. You see the striking ability.
Well, Ahmad Faiz is on strike. Norais will be bowling the remaining deliveries of Saddam's over. Well, it's a smart change.
It's getting that field set up adjusted. Here comes the bowler. Brilliantly defended away. That's the first delivery he was facing. The top ball. Right away. Just a single.
And now Hassan has to take charge as he is the well settled man there. Ahmad Faiz as well, who gets off the mark.
I was in two minds whether to go for the big shot. Just guides that towards point.
Well, you could see that trying to guide it, very smart running.
Another quick single. Another run there for Fires.
Slightly slow reactions from the fielders. Need to be much quicker.
There'll be another quick single there. Good running. Very good running between the wickets. Yes, that's the end of the over.
Your projected score says it's 198, almost the target that Arslan wants for his team to be in a commanding position to win this second consecutive match. Well, to remind viewers, the first two will progress to the quarterfinals of the KL T20 Bash 2025.
That's been a good over. Looks like a change in the wicket keeper. As Latif gets ready for another over. 3 overs, 2 for 15. He's bowled really well. The left armer has been very impressive.
Yes, impressive being an instant game changer, picking up crucial wickets, the likes of Sheikh Aziz and Virendra Singh. Well, it's been a decent contribution. Every single batter have reached double figures. Yet to see Ahmad Faiz. But it's kind of unfortunate. Arshan Shabir striking at 200, looking very solid due to bowling brilliance by Mohammad Norais. A good catch in the deep.
Yeah, some good catching. Trying to pull things back. Hasnain's got run a ball 14. Faiz has just walked out. 2 of 3. Starts off well. Dot delivery. Goes for a big shot. Inside out. And that will be a biggie. A monstrous hit there. Lean timing. What a striker.
Yeah, it was full right at the slot, and he just smoked it away over long off. That's Hasnain, where he's left off in this previous match. That's a big blow for Latif.
Been known to hit those big hits. The thief is a smart customer. And get you those wickets. Trying to toss it up once again. Stand a little too full. Pays the price for it. Work away on the next side. Be a single.
Well, Latif will be definitely shocked with the way he's bowled. He's been a rarity. He's conceded a 6 over boundary. Definitely, he knows that bowling fuller will not help his team at all.
Another single. Dancing down will get only a single.
Yeah, you could see the way that Hassan has played. He comes down, then he knows that he shouldn't be playing it. Stops it, goes for a single.
That's the end of the over. 13 completed. It's 124 for the loss of 3.
Well, this is smart batting from both the batters, knowing they don't need to rush things. When the bad ball comes, just put it away. Don't think too much. And I like the way that both these batters are playing, especially Hasnain. He knows that the ball is coming fuller as soon as he's stepping down. He plays it late, gets for a single. That's the presence of mind you need to have when you're out there.
Yeah, very well observed. Missing out that presence of mind at the moment. Oh, starts with a wide. You have to reload for that one.
Well, not the best of starts. Muhammad Irfan.
It was a full toss straight towards the fielder. No runs there. Another dot ball.
The skipper's bowling.
It's a good delivery. Little in swinging delivery. You get a single.
Ahmad Faiz on strike.
Misses his run up. You have to reload for that.
What he's gonna do? There's a man at sweeper cover. Man and long on and long off. Deep square leg.
Oh, that's another wide. He's been missing that length. That's another wide delivery here.
But it's a wide. More importantly, it's a no ball. So it's a free hit for Amar Faiz.
That's pitched out of that wicket. So it's a no ball plus a free hit. Poor bowling here on the skipper Irfan. Another wide. The free hit continues.
Well, this is square leg. That's 5 men at the deep. Oh, another no ball again. Well, he's being very rusty here at the moment.
The second one that's pitched out of that wicket. If it's pitching out of the wicket, it's another no ball. It's another free hit. Pressure on the bowler. Just scored 2 legal deliveries so far. There's the free hit. What does Fairs do? Oh, wide, wide, wide. And again.
Well, looks like he has to calm himself here at this kind of moment. All things will be running in your mind. Oh, that's a full toss. You can't be giving those. It's an absolute gift.
Monstrous six. Rubbing salt on the wounds of the bowler. He's already under pressure. That's going to be another maximum.
It's absolutely, he's maybe not himself today. It's already 12 in 3 legal deliveries. It's almost 6 going every ball that is bowled. That will be wide.
The wide delivery here. Irfan is wavered at the moment. Pulls that one. There is a fielder, so it'll only be a single.
Well, in this type of situations, you'll be thinking as a bowler, should I be continuing or not? But you have no choice. Can't hand it over unless you have any injuries. It's kind of sad to see that the spinners who have done the great job now goes down the vein. 13 coming in just 3.
Put that away from the body. Maybe straight towards the point. A rear dot delivery. Oh no, they squeeze in a single. Good running here.
He almost had to reach for it, just want to get this over done as quickly as possible.
Final delivery of the over. Oh, loose delivery. Ahmed Faiz takes the most out of that one. A maximum to finish the over. 21 runs of that over.
Well, this is completely shift the momentum. Goes for the spin. Shot on the leg side. Too easy. And Ahmad Faiz gets a 6 at the end. 21.
$145 on the board. Dinesh, another big score loading here.
Yeah, it looked like the spinners who came in the middle overs got the game back on their hands. Latif and Orais particularly impressed with the bowling. They worked hard to get rid of the top order. And we're in the middle order and looked like us 9. And Ahmad Faiz looked slightly on the passive side, not able to get good connections until Irfan came in, being too expensive. And it looks like he's walking off the field most probably, having slight discomfort on his hands. So we Javed back, the express fast bowler.
Javad's bowled well. 3 overs, none for 36. As we progress towards the last 6 overs. 36 legal deliveries to play for. 145 with 3 men down. Hasnain looking good, 24 from 21. And with Faiz getting that big hit of the last over's last delivery. 145 for 3 after 14.
Goes for the scoop
Trying
shot.
to be cheeky there. Missed it completely. It was a loud appeal.
He looked a bit straight, but it wasn't.
145 for 3. Okay, in the back of the hand delivery. Work that away on the onside. We'll be looking for the 2 and we'll get there quite comfortably.
This is good batting, good partnership as well. Hassan has split with Virendip earlier on now, and Amar Faiz scoring real well.
Worked away again. Again, the call is for 2. They'll settle for the single. Good running. Good calling as well. Saw the fielder.
A good bit of bowling as well from Javed. Was gone very fast in the past. Now he's gone with a bit of variation, just rolling the arm. There's a bit of cutter, slow delivery as well. Mixing it up all.
Flicked away. That will be more runs. Beats the fine leg. And that's a boundary.
Once again, another ordinary delivery going fast, full straight, whipped on the leg side.
Yeah, 150 up. That for Faiz picking up the pace now. It's being afforded a few wide deliveries and he's made the most out of it. This time goes on the onside. It's a good strike, but there's a fielder. It will only be a single.
Yeah, it was a good comeback after the boundary. He knows now that going fast might not be the option. Using the pace, batsmen are trying to work with it. Going slow maybe was the ploy. It was a decent bowling effort for the first 3. Then out of nowhere the boundary came when he was going fast.
Yeah, last delivery of the over. Off the toe end of the bat will only be a single. End of the over number 15. It's 154 for the loss of 4.
Well, Javed completes his 4 overs, not getting a wicket, slightly expensive, but the final over of his proving to be somewhat effective. 150 is up, just 50 more to the ideal target that the captain wanted. They're going at the similar rate for the next 5. Surely they can reach there, being the third team to reach, being the second team to reach 200 plus. PHK have done it twice, and in the morning they did it with 292, the highest total score by a team. And personal best figures from Babar Hayat, 182 from 71.
Yeah, Babar batted really, really well. What a knock. 11 sixes, I think. 19 sixes, I beg your pardon, in that innings. Strong man from Hong Kong, China, ruling at the KL T20 Bash 2025. As Parvez is the new bowler being introduced for the 16th over. It's a good delivery. Trying to attack the stumps. Just that soft nudge or a single.
Pervez bowling. Yes. Well, this is a good partnership between the both. Came in tough times. Well, never looked too hard on themselves. Played really well.
Punched away. Another dot ball.
Once again, keeping the field as it is.
He's flicked that as he found the fielder just over. Another maximum. Half a dozen there. He's such a powerful man, Faiz.
Well, that was not the best of efforts in the field. They've been really, really good. The catching was going straight to the man there and slips it and he spilled it over the boundary.
Another powerful strike straight towards the fielder at covers. That's a dot ball.
Well, Pervez is bowling slightly fuller than you would thought. Might be trying to drag his length back.
That's worked away. And that's just another single. Good field placement.
You definitely would want to protect those boundaries where you know you'll be hit. And Hasnain and Ahmad Faiz likes to play on the leg side. Occasionally plays on the off towards cover.
Goes for the big shot. And that will be another single. Good fielding. They'll come back for the second. End of the over. 10 runs off it. After 16, 164 for 3.
Well, that was a catching opportunity when the 6 came in. The man at deep square leg just couldn't stick onto his palms. Maybe it would have been a different story in this over. Nonetheless, they're going smoothly at the moment. Ssf Panthers, upon winning the toss, putting themselves to bat first. And they're doing absolutely everything right here. Every batter has contributed their best. Scoring average of 30 to 35 runs. That's how they've been going. Amal Fai is striking really well as well. It's Irfan to come back, the skipper.
That's a wide. Will be more runs. The fielder saves the boundary. The batters will push back for the triple. Good running here. A wide plus 3.
It proves to be pretty expensive from Irfan's over and he's backing himself, but it's definitely damaging the morale of the squad. Obviously, as a captain, you would want to take things in your own hands, but it proves to be counterproductive at the moment.
He's been a little expensive in his first over and then coming back. Wides have been a big issue for him. That's a good shot. And that's going to be just a single.
It was a catching opportunity that what it was there, but it was just slightly above going away of the fielder.
Also a full toss. Very lucky to get away with that. It's a bowler. Oh, that's a no ball. That's another no ball. He has struggled. That's again outside the pitch. And again, another no ball. So the free hit continues.
Well, he's definitely having certain difficulties in bowling. You could see rotation not being smooth.
Worked away in the deep behind square. Single there.
Maybe a missed opportunity there, given the way that Irfan has been bowling. He would want to take full use of it. Irfan will be delighted to see just a single.
Here comes the bowler. Ah, he's gone for the big hit. And he will get that over. Another half a dozen. And with fires on fire.
Yeah, this one he tracks it short onto the leg side. His favorite place to score, and he likes to play the sweep shot off spin. Brilliant.
This is another big over. With fun. Didn't get that from the meat of the bat. Will be a quick single. Leg by signaled.
Well, another expensive over from the captain. 8.
Dances down, drop catch. Let's hit him again on that left palm. That's played away and straight towards a fielder at long on. Beg your pardon, at long off. Simple catch. Irfan finally tastes success.
Yep, against the run of play, he goes. Hasnain scoring 32 of 32. A wicket right at the end. Finds the fielder long off. Let's take a look back on what's happened. It goes wide. He's reached for it. Didn't get the timing. Straight to the man.
Finally a wicket. Something to celebrate. Hasnain batted well for his 32. Run of all 32. We still have another 3 overs remaining. Three more overs.
Well, 3 overs to go. 180 on the board. Pretty happy with it. Pervez comes back. It's Yusuf Aizan.
Yusuf Azjan, very powerful striker. Ramullah Khan will be the bowler. With fives on strike. It's a powerful strike. That will be runs. In fact, will be a boundary to start off. 4 runs.
There's what a start to the over. New change hasn't worked out. It's been that two spinners who've done the job really well. Apart from that, there hasn't been pretty effective changes.
Powerful toss. Hammered away. That is a maximum.
Well, there's no two invitations about it, and it is a no ball as well. So 7 coming off that. That will definitely hurt the bowler and the bowling team. How many of them have there been in this match towards the end?
They're just leaking runs. Here comes the free hit. He's hit that in the air. This could be a catching opportunity. But it will land safe. Even if it was a catch, didn't matter. And a couple of runs added on. What's that one? 2 covers will only be a single.
Yeah, just 2 away from half century. Well made innings. Have put away all the bad deliveries, respected the good ones. Ahmad Faiz has been Ssf Panthers talisman.
Brings in the captain of Maldives on strike for the first time in this contest, Yusuf Azian. That's a good delivery, good shout, sliding down the leg.
Yes, but he doesn't get off the mark as its bye is given. So, at the face, proper one yet. But it was a good delivery from Ikramullah Khan. Can he get his half century?
With that single, gets to 49.
4 away from the 200 run mark of the team.
Last delivery of the over. It's going to be another dot ball. 18 done, 196 for the loss of 4.
Well, nearing the business end of this first innings, Ssf Panthers will be really delighted with their performance at the moment, doing absolutely well. On the other hand, young Mazang Gymkhana through the middle overs, especially after the drinks, they really threw away the game. Skipper backing himself to bowl but didn't do the world of good. Too many no balls, too many extras, and countless amount of freebies lost its way.
Flicked away. And that will be his 50. Another stamping authority of an innings. This has been by the very experienced Ahmed Faiz. Gets to his 50 of just 25 deliveries, striking at 200.
What a knock! Impressive. It's a good comeback from his previous match and maybe signs of a great form in a few matches to come.
Oh, he's dropped it. That went in like a tracer bullet. Yusuf Azian, I beg pardon. survives that.
Yeah, bowler is not happy that he didn't take the catch. Looks like he's injured, but then early in the day, it looked like why GC had good bit of fielding to start off with. An overtime, it looked dejected in the contest, and right now looks like another injury. Trying to take a catch. Well, it looks like he has slight difficulty in movement of his palms right there. He is bringing him off the field. A couple of blows for the YMGC today. Injury for Saddam earlier on, trying to stop hard hitting shot from Hasnain coming down the track, and this is the latest.
It's a good strike. Will be runs as the fielder saves that one. Two more added to that scoreboard. 200 up with that. Couple of runs coming in. That's been good running. Another single.
Well, this is really, really good. 200 is up in a single. Good batting.
Yusuf goes for the big shot. There is a deep third who will take the catch. Wicket number 5. There's the departure of Yusuf.
Well, it's an outside edge. Slicing it over, just trying to pull this one away. Instead, he finds the top edge. A simple catch. This time, it's safe as houses at third man. So, Yusuf Azian on his first outing scores just one. The only man to depart with a single digit.
Hariford will be the new man in at number 7. Walks in. 18.5 overs. Still got 7 more legal deliveries. This is a good score. They were looking for 200 at the toss. Captain will be more than pleased to get that. Punches that, but straight towards point. Almost field. Allow them a single.
Yep, that ricochets off the man at point and goes straight to the man that covers. This is sloppy fielding, and this will not help. They would want to cut off those easy shots. Well, along its way, it looks like they have lost navigation, lost motivation. That is 202 for 5 after 19.
The final over remaining now. Last 6 deliveries.
Here we go. Final over. Again, worked it. Should be stopped.
Another single there.
Oh, it's wide.
We'll have to re-bowl that one. Wides have been a serious issue here for the bowlers.
You can't afford those at the final over. Goes up. As he got the distance, yes. While long on fielder was watching, sailed it over his head. That's what happens when you introduce spin right at the end.
Bowling with spinners in the 10th over is never a good idea. What a strike. Half a dozen there, 210 on the board. As Fives moves on to 59 of just 28.
Another one shorter. Dispatched. Smeared over leg side again. This is monstrous.
You can see that he's exposing the stumps. That's the length he was expecting. Little shot and pulls that with all the power he's got. Back-to-back sixes.
Well, this is turning out to be a demolition job from Ssf Panthers. We've run riot against YMCGC. Oh my gosh. My word, he's played that absolutely well. Hat trick of a sixes to this over, exposing those three stumps. He says thank you very much.
Again, the bowler banging it short. Another half a dozen. 3 sixes in a row.
Well, this is really ordinary bowling. Giving the freedom for the bowler, for the batter to stand, having those three stumps being exposed shows the level of confidence against the bowler. Look at it, almost going to the wide line.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's the 4th six. Bang.
Well, he almost hasn't learned from his mistake here, Ikramullah. Well, that's 4 sixes in a row, but this is really poor. Knowing that he's on the offside, at least try to bowl it on the stumps. He hasn't done that, nor has he had deep protection on the leg side.
Four back-to-back sixes, Dinesh. This is excellent cricket.
Final delivery. Goes big and handsome. 5 sixes to finish it off. What a way to sign off the innings. Takes off his hairband in disgust. The bowler going very full right at the slot.
What a shot. Look at that. Clean as a whistle. 5 sixes in a row. Take a bow. Ahmed Faiz ends up with 83 of just 32 deliveries.
Yeah, it was too easy right at the end. Bowler was not equaling the task at all. He was just giving freebies. And he would like to oblige all of those deliveries. Impressive overall batting performance from the Ssf Panthers batters as they walk out with their heads tall. As you can see, everyone has contributed their best, particularly the one impressive being Ahmed Faiz, 83 coming of 32, showcasing his attacking mentality and adaptability here at the YC UK Mobile. Started off very well with the opening partnership of Said Aziz and Arslan Shabir. Not the best outings for Yusuf Azian. 16 coming from Virendra Singh and Hasnain, 32 of 32. And 31 extras definitely helped the Ssf Panthers reaching a mammoth total of 234. Going in 7 options, and Latif and Irfan particularly impressed with the bowling, coming in the middle overs, putting the breaks, and there's nothing much to be cheered about. The series of no balls and freebies has let them down as side as collectively, and 235 is what they required to chase. Chasing was never easy here, otherwise the UK Oval. Batting first has always given advantage. So with that, it will be innings break, and stay tuned for the chase of the YOGC of 235 from their 20 overs. Thank you very much. over the infield, and that's surely the first boundary. Yes, slightly wide and short, slices it away. Saddam gets the first boundary of the innings.
Yeah, wicket falling of the very first over, but that doesn't bother Saddam at all. I like his intent, making room and going over that backward point.
Couple of steps down the ground, try to belt it over mid off. So that's an interesting first over. A wicket, a boundary. A good start for both the sides. 6 for 1 after 1.
Yeah, good end to the over. A good start as well. Second delivery, and he got a wicket to his name. It's a mountain of a score that they're chasing. 235 to win. Panthers have been excellent with the bat. Now with the ball, they've started off well.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good bowling performance at the moment, and batting was exquisite, courtesy of 85 of 32 from Ahmad Faiz. Well, Hasnain as well, particularly start with the ball, 4 wickets in his first game at the STC, leading to the win against Global Stars. Well bowled. Just a single.
Yeah, just the one. Hasnain coming in. So Tom will be looking for the big shot against him.
Off the back foot, punches it straight. That will race for another boundary. Wasim scores. Wonderful shot.
Yeah, very good batting. Off the back foot. Punches that. How strong the batter he is.
Once again, similar direction. Powerfully struck down the ground. Back to back boundaries from Saddam.
He's a clean striker. An attacking batter. Saddam. Another good shot. Knows where the fielders are. Second boundary in the row. Motoring in this innings.
Goes down the ground, but it's up in the air. Should be taken, and it's taken. It's all happening here. Back to back boundaries, and Hasnan gets the last laugh.
Yeah, it was
Thought
very
of-
deep underneath. He's such a strong fielder. Had a lot of ground to cover. It completes the catch. Big wicket of Saddam. 15 for 2 after 2.
Yeah, great players will try to calm their nerves. Maybe played for a single. Just got a little bit overconfident right there. Wanted to play another big shot, but it was unsuccessful. So it's Rice. Pretty effective in the bowling. Send him to bat at number 4 right now. A dot to start with.
When the umpire was not there, the bowler was ready.
Oh, stumping opportunity and missed. That was a golden chance, but what happened there?
was a brilliant delivery here from Arsalan. Right on the money. Looking to attack the stumps. As that stumping has been missed. A lifeline for the batter.
Well, it's very hard to play. Aslan's deliveries, you can see, he's landing at the same spot. Turn here, coming back in or go out. Once he lands it full, no second invitation needed. 6 from the bat of Norris.
That was a good shot from Norris. Inside out. Works that away for a maximum. Good striking. A little too full from the bowler. That's when we were saying he's been bowling with good control. It was a little too full.
And ends with a dot. Well, it was a tidy over up until that 6. So 22 for 2 after 3.
A good over, apart from that maximum. But he was trying to take a wicket. As you can see, Arsalan is eyeing for that wicket early on. They want to have a quick finish. They want to win by a big margin. So that net run rate will also get affected.
Knocked him over, brilliant. Good bit of bowling. Let's take a look. Pick up the pieces, he wasn't in his ground. Good work behind the stumps. And it's the 3rd wicket. Hasnan gets his 2nd. Wasim to depart.
Yeah, Snail strikes. That's his 2nd wicket already. But this one, full credits to the wicket keeper. Took the bails off in a flash of a second. As the MGC are 22 for the loss of 3. Wicket stumbling here. We saw the Delhi Knight Riders bowl really well, Dinesh. Until the opposition side, the MB Sports, just 44 on the board.
Yes, it was really good. Looking at the surface, it was a good batting track. Delhi Knight Riders didn't necessarily impress with the batting, but bowling, they really stood out. All the bowlers went really well. And it's looking the similar scenario here for Ssf Panthers. Well, history etched in both ways. Highest total by a team 292 and the lowest total by a team of 43. It's 2 extremes of the cricket scenario it was today in 2 different grounds. Oh, beats everything, goes big.
And he got a slip. That was a wicket. 4 runs though.
Yes, it's an H. Just beats the keeper and beats everyone.
That was a good delivery by Hasnain once again. And now that slip comes in.
Oh, that's an absolutely superb throw. It was quick.
Yeah, that was a powerful throw.
It's wide. Something that's been really rare from the Ssf Panthers. Good delivery again.
That was really well bowled.
Big appeal. But they will go for a single. And that's the end of the over. Another fruitful over First 9 picking up his second. It's 29. It's 30 for 3 after 4.
Good over from Hasnain, picking up a wicket. Managed to pick up wickets early. We need another 7 as Arsalan continues. Another over for the captain.
Happy captain he is at the moment. 3 wickets. Has he nicked it? No. But I like the mentality of the keeper, appealing for every single edge, getting past. Defense at it.
Another very good delivery.
Talking about good delivery, the rain has come back. The play still resumes. Sweeps it, or is it a wide? Yep, it is wide. It is wide and it's 4. And looks like the covers will be brought on back.
That'll be 4 wides. He'll be disappointed as a bowler. As that rain comes down. But we continue to play though.
Big appeal, big appeal. No.
There's probably a discussion there because of the rain. The batter might not want to play. 3 more deliveries and we could have a result. That's what the Panthers will be looking to do.
Oh, beats the gap. And it goes for 4. Fielder gave up long time. Nicely played by Javed.
They're just waiting for another couple of deliveries here. 5 overs, and if the rain pours down, the game is called off, then the Panthers would win this because the DL pass score is well far for the MGC.
Hits it once again.
It's the single. Last delivery of the over. Doesn't get better than this. Just one more good delivery, and that's it.
And he goes behind, and that should be it. And off the 5th over, and it looks like yep, it is a dot delivery. There is some discussions say it could be a wide, and play still resumes despite the heavy rain. Goes long, man underneath it. Oh, just about. One step shorter.
That was in the air. The rain has been pouring heavy, and the batter doesn't look very pleased at the moment.
Well, they're complaining that it might damage the willow, and yes, rightly so. They do call up and they ask the covers to bring in. Well, we had to take a while for the umpire to make the decision. Finally, it comes. So with that, the rain has temporarily stopped play. Till then, stay tuned with us. We will let you know regarding the extension of the game. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever are watching this match, the match has come to an end. Unfortunately, the rain gods were not merciful towards the match, and it is Ssf Panthers who win the match by 33 runs by the DLS method. So with that, day 3 comes to an end at the KL T20 Bash 2025. So Ssf Panthers sits top of the table, winning their second consecutive match, and the day has come to an end. So with that, stay tuned for more live action and matches upcoming for this KL T20 Bash 2025 edition. And it's me signing off from the com box, Dinesh Santakumar, alongside Harman. Thank you very much for staying tuned with us till the final moment.